Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. This is episode 92 and today we are starting things off in the shopping district because once again I've been doing a bunch of AFK fishing. I literally can't get enough of AFK fishing and I have transported a bunch of books over, but I thought I would take a look inside the building right here to see if we've had any customers. Now you guys know that this shop seems to be crazy profitable at this point in time. And by the look of things, we've got 1 diamond there. There's no books in that one. We have got another 3 diamonds there. So that's 4 diamonds in total already. 6 diamonds! 6 diamonds in just the past couple days. I mean, this thing is ridiculous. I should really check on my other shops and things like that. Maybe I should check on the casino as well, because we seem to be absolutely raking in the diamonds at this point in time. I just took a look at my storage system. I've got 6 stacks and 40 diamonds in there. I then have 32 diamonds over at the sequester lot bots, and then we're getting loads of diamonds from this thing, and inside here we also have a bunch of diamonds as well. At least last time I checked there was. Yes, we have got 20 diamonds in there, and in my storage system I've got 40 diamonds behind the whole thing. I don't think I've ever had that many diamonds before. This is absolutely ridiculous. So there we go, we're becoming extremely successful hermits. I can finally afford to wear the suits that I wear. And let's pop back over to the base and start work on some of our projects. Now I just thought while I was on my way to my base, I would quickly mention something that has me very excited. I just received an email in my inbox from a company called Etching Corporations Industries or something like that. Some kind of crazy name. And it said that my order was on its way, which had me very, very scared. I thought someone had stolen my card details, but on closer inspection, they create awards, which means that finally, I think my gold play button might be on the way. I'm not 100% certain. There is a chance that it is the second channel's silver play button, but fingers crossed is the gold play button because we are now 1.25 million subscribers. Okay, we are 250,000 subscribers over the top of the gold play button limit, and it would be nice to have that. I've wanted to have that on my wall ever since I moved into this house, and I think there is a chance it's finally about to happen. Welcome back to the land of the living, my good sir. I have fed you a sea lantern. Let's see what he is going to request next time, and we should see that the happiness will begin to go up. That's good. And quartz. Excellent. We have a decent batch load of that. But anyway, aside from fixing up this fella right here, what we're actually going to be doing in today's episode is we're going to be working on the Nether base once again. I personally am really excited for today's episode because this is going to be the episode where it all comes together. Okay, we have the outer ring, now we have to build the inner rings, which are going to look mega. There's no doubt about it, they're going to look insane. So let's get the ball rolling. Can I just say, I'm very glad that you guys appreciated my blaze sound effects in the previous episode of Hermitcraft. I must admit, I was pretty proud of them too. Right, just like last time, the final few slabs are on their way in, and unlike the drone that we have in the overworld, I think each one of these rings is going to be identical. So I'm not going to change out the blocks on the inside, partly because I really, really like the redstone blocks, and the other reason is I can't think of any other block that would look good other than red stained clay, and we've already done that in the overworld, so that's sort of already been done. But anyway, let's just pop down to the bottom here and see how it's looking. Right. You can't see it. That's not brilliant. Maybe we need to get a better angle. You really can't see this at all. Unless you're looking at it from up here, then you can just about see the top square. That's not the best start, I must admit. I imagine, though, when we start placing in all of the other blocks, like the inside blocks, then it will start to look cooler. But right now, yeah, it's not the best beginning. The only slight issue with using redstone blocks is, this is my last stack of redstone blocks, right here. That one there. Now, we still have to do the inside ring of this ring, so the inside ring of redstone blocks on the top ring, but then we're also building the bottom ring. We're doing 2 of these. And I'm almost all out. Yeah, that's something that I didn't really think through, I have to admit. We're going to have to raid my base for redstone and just see if we have any lying around. Oh no, I think I just looked at an enderman. I definitely just looked at an enderman. I forget that they can come in the nether! This could be really bad. Oh my word. Wow. I think he's gone. I so didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's put my heart in my mouth. And with that, my final few redstone blocks have now been placed. There it is, we've run out. So we didn't even manage to make it round the top ring. Now, I think we still have some redstone left from the mining session that we did in the previous episode of Hermitcraft. So, fingers crossed, basically. Let's just say I actually did have some redstone lying around. Quite a lot, actually. We've got 4 stacks of redstone ore, so I'm going to remove my armor to make sure that my pickaxe gets all of the mending. We've got Fortune 3 on this little fella, and let's go to town. I have to say, guys, I just got completely obliterated by a ghast, and there's another one over there. And that was a good shot. I'm so glad I caught that on camera. See, I'm not always just a total spoon when it comes to Minecraft. Occasionally, I can do cool stuff like that. But anyway, I've just finished placing in the final slabs on the inner ring of our inner ring. Okay, so this ring right here, all of the slabs are in place. Basically, the entire exterior bar the floor is in, but this is what it will look like. This is what the finished product is going to look like. And I have to say, it looks really, really cool from down here. I love the look right now. I think it looks amazing. But we're facing a bit of an issue. Just a small little issue. Where is it? Where does it go when we're stood on this layer? This is the layer that we're going to be standing on most of the time, okay? This is the layer of our tunnel. This is where we walk out. You can't tell there's anything there. It literally just disappears entirely. And I guess we've just got the wrong angle at this point in time, which is a real shame. I'm really upset by that because obviously it's a cool looking build, but just the angles, they don't quite work out. I imagine though we'll have more luck with the bottom layer because that's going to be dropping down in this section here to create a sort of diamondy shape. So we're going to have this top ring and then we're going to have the other ring down at the bottom here. That should look cool and I cannot wait to see the end product, and hopefully we should have all of the resources needed for it. Apart from stone. We're now running low on stone, believe it or not. So I've got to go out and mine some of that. I thought I should probably just inform you that this thing is now fully completed, bar this one block right here, because he just refuses to move. I've been trying. He doesn't seem to want to move. Obviously, I can't punch him. There he is. He's moved. He's out. He's out. Yes. Okay, so this thing is now finished. Now we have to gather up some stone so we can do the other exact replica of this 10 blocks beneath. I was far too lazy to actually go out mining for stone, so instead I decided to travel hundreds of blocks to the location where I did my mining challenge the other day to see if there's already stone in these chests, and straight away I feel like this is a bad idea because that skeleton was pretty hardcore. Good. Okay, we've got some cobblestone, and we have some smooth stone as well. That's a nice little mix. In hindsight, it would have been much, much faster to just go out mining. I don't know why I do things the long way every single time. I have no clue. Onwards and downwards, I guess you could say, because we are now in the process of creating layer number 2, and I've measured everything out. It's a lot easier to measure everything out when you have a big square above you that tells you exactly where to place all the blocks. But this is the layer that we're going to be on. This is the bottom layer of the slabs for the outside. So it's this layer of slabs right here, which means that, yeah, it's going to go around about here, which is actually a lot closer to this than I thought it was going to be. I might actually drop it down by a level. Right, everything is coming together quite nicely. We've got the outer rim and then also all of the redstone blocks now. And the reason I'm doing this progress update is just because I wanted to gauge what it looks like. This is like a really good first test because then you get like the outer profile of the ring, and we're about to find out if it looks any good or not. Is my idea stupid? Is it totally ridiculous? Or is it really, really smart? Here comes. I'm nervous. I'm seriously nervous. I mean, yeah, it's okay. It's nice. Definitely looks cool from down here. Once again, we are hitting that issue. That this thing looks awesome from down at this level. But, oh wow, I've just set myself on fire. But from the tunnel level, I'm not 100% certain, guys, to be honest. It looks a little bit boring and a little bit flat. In here it looks crazy, but I think I'm just going to keep building. I'm going to keep placing blocks. I'm just going to hope for the best. Now I've just thought, instead of doing the boring progress updates once again that you guys have seen for the outer edge and also this top edge and half of this one right here, I thought we could do a real quick third-person time-lapse so that you can get the bird's eye view of this whole situation. Now in today's time-lapse chat, I want to have a really quick conversation with you guys about episode 100. Now this is going to be a conversation, okay, because I need your feedback. I'm going to say some things and I want you guys to say things back. Obviously, that's not going to be happening in real time. You're not going to turn up at my house right now and just start going back and forth with me. But I want to see all of your comments, okay? So scroll down to the comment section right now, ignore the time-lapse footage entirely, and get ready to give your input. Because I want to know what you want me to do for episode 100. Now, I'm not like a really big specials guy. I don't do the most insane specials on YouTube. I know that some YouTubers do specials for every single milestone. It's like, I've gained another 100 subscribers. Here's a special. Woo! That's not the sort of person that I am, really. Obviously, I did my 1 million subscriber specials because 1 million subscribers is like a really big milestone. But for me personally, specials aren't really a thing that I do. But I feel like episode 100 is something that I should celebrate, or at least I should mention at some point. Now, in the previous season of Hermitcraft, I built like a big sign type thing that was meant to be flashing and it had explosions and things. That was cool. It was okay, but I didn't really like it too much. It was a cool celebration, but I wasn't really that happy with the execution of it. And for Hermitcraft Series 2, I did like a question and answer session whilst doing a mining session, which, let's be real, that was awful. Okay, it was like a 50-minute long Hermitcraft episode, and it wasn't that great. I didn't think it was very interesting at all, to be honest with you. So those are the two things that I've done in the past. Not brilliant. That's why I need your help, because I sort of want to do something fun, but I don't know what that is yet. Now, one of my first ideas was to build the Redstone consultancy. I thought I could do that for episode 100, so actually start up my consultancy business. That would be pretty cool. I also thought it might be a nice idea to do some pranking of some sort, or perhaps do some big collaboration type thing with other hermits, perhaps just play some mini games and celebrate, or build myself a 100 episode cake. I don't really know, to be honest, which is why I need your help, okay? Because I want you to put down in the comment section what you personally would like to do, me to do, for episode 100 of Hermitcraft Season 4. Now, one thing that I will say is like comments that you like the sound of. So if you're reading through the comment section and you see something that you like, hit the like button on the comment, and then that will make it a lot easier for me. Because obviously if I see comments with thousands and thousands of likes, then I'll be like, hey, a lot of people want me to do this. So that's all I'm asking you to do. Comment down in the comment section what you want me to do, like comments that you like the sound of, and hopefully we can make an awesome episode 100 that is better than the previous two episode 100s, because they were pretty terrible. Anyway, let's pop back onto the Hermitcraft server because, well, I've run out of andesite again. Finally, it is done. The rings are now in. We're about to look at them for the first time. I am scared. I actually kept my head down when I was walking up to the base. I didn't want to see it. Here it is. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It looks cool. It looks cool from down here. I'm sure it will look cool from down here. I was right. It looks awesome from down here. It doesn't look much like a drone, mind you, but it looks like a crazy alien spaceship, and that's just as cool, if not cooler, than a drone. Yeah, like that looks insane. Obviously, once you get rid of some of the scaffolding, it will start to look better, but I can't help but be a tiny bit disappointed. Oh, why does it not look that good? Oh, why does it not look that good? Right, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some designs for the staircases that are going to take us between each level. So there's going to be 2 staircases on this side, or shall I go staircase, staircase, and staircase, and then staircase? That might be a cool idea. Yeah, I quite like that idea. So I'm going to do some designs for the staircases. I'm quickly going to design them in my testing world so that I know that they look good, and then I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Can I just quickly say though, this angle right here is the angle. Oh my word, it looks crazy. It looks like something out of Independence Day, and I'm going to take a screenshot because that is going to be the thumbnail for the video. I think this will probably be the one for me. We've got the stone bricks, we've got the andesite, we've got the stone slabs, and the redstone blocks. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Very similar to the ones that we have in the drone in the overworld. hopefully it looks good in the nether. So I've measured out the area and I've placed in the first staircase. Hopefully it is central. I did all of the block measurements and things like that, but you guys know what I'm like. So let's pop down to the bottom and see what it's like. Has it made an improvement? Yes. Oh, it has. Oh, it totally has. Oh, that looks so much cooler. You know what I'm tempted to do? I'm tempted to look at it from right the way down at the bottom. Like down on this level here. Wow. Wow. It looks like a crazy redstone block maze. But I like that. Yeah, big fan. Right, I guess we should chuck in the other staircases. Then we need to work out how the staircases are actually going to go. Because, you know, we can't have them crossing one another. So I've just realised I have an exact number of redstone blocks. Okay, I have the exact correct number of redstone blocks. And I need to make sure that I don't drop any of the ones that I just placed. Good. Okay. This one could be a fairly risky one, so I think I'm just going to place that in there. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Oh, there's one more. No, that's in the correct location. Thank you. You'll be happy to know that everything has gone very smoothly. I've managed to place in all of the redstone blocks. I still can't quite believe that I managed to get the perfect number of redstone blocks to do this entire project here. Seems fairly obscene to me, but let's place in the final few andesite blocks. And this will be the last staircase. And I have to say, guys, for some reason, I am totally knackered from today's recording session. It's been so tiring, and we still have a bunch of things left to do. But this, actually, has ended up looking really cool. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that is a really cool looking area. I've just taken a screenshot. That could be the potential thumbnail for today's episode. I know I said earlier on that the thumbnail I had taken earlier was going to be the thumbnail, but that was actually arguably cooler. I'm a big fan of this base, I think. I really like it. Now, I don't know if that's just me going crazy because I've spent literally the past 5 or so hours constructing it. But no, I'm a big fan. Yeah, it's looking cool even on this layer. Now that we have everything in place, oh, it looks so good. See, there we go. That's one of those situations that starting out on that project, I was like, oh, it's all horrible. It's all going horribly wrong. Now that we actually have everything in place, it still looks a little bit strange. It arguably looks stranger now down here than it does up at the top. But that looks really cool. Oh, what an awesome base. And it totally suits the nether. Right, I'm chuffed. That has put me in such a good mood. That has put me in such a good mood. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to pop back into my testing world because, well, as you guys know, we hold up these drones using power beams. Okay, power beams is how we hold up the one in the overworld, or at least that's what that big icicle is. What I thought we could do is create a nether power beam. And the cool thing about the nether is that you have a roof and you also have a floor, which means that we can run a power beam through the middle of this, connecting to both the roof and the floor. I think it will look mental. Absolutely mental. So, I have just created this thing. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know if I like... yeah, actually, that would look really cool, wouldn't it? I didn't want to like it because it uses so many resources. And one thing that I have just realised is that fire spread is not on my redstone world. Would it be on Hermitcraft, and this wool wouldn't be lasting very long. So that's definitely something to consider. I so didn't want to like this thing, but it does look like an insane power beam, doesn't it? But then again, the red wool is what is making it look like a really cool power beam, but that could actually be swapped out for red hardened clay, which is a pretty similar colour. So yeah, there is a chance that this will end up being the power beam in between the discs that we've created. The big rings that we've created, the power beam will travel up straight through the centre. It would look awesome, but obviously that is something that is going to take a very long time to gather resources for. It's also going to take a very long time to build. I'm definitely not going to be doing it in today's episode, and I doubt I'll be doing it in the next episode either. So that's definitely something to watch out for. It will be on the horizon at some point. I'm a big fan of this, and as I say, I so didn't want to. I didn't want to like the power beam that I've just created here because it uses a huge number of resources. But it's quite cool. That is very, very cool. It almost looks like a scaled up beacon beam. I think that's sort of what I was going for there. So yes, this could be the next power beam. Let me know down in the comment section if you like it. But anyway, we are going to be popping back onto the Hermitcraft server now because we've got some resources to get. Another thing that I just thought I'd quickly ask is, do you reckon I should add another layer on the bottom and also on the top to create an even bigger pyramid? Maybe that could be something that we do, and then I could also make the power beam slimmer, because it wouldn't have to be as wide to fill in that massive gap in the middle. Maybe that's definitely something to think about. But anyway, the AFK session that we're going to be doing today is a slightly different one. As you guys know, the flavor of the month for me has been AFK fishing. Okay, I've been doing loads of AFK fishing, been getting tons upon tons of enchanted books, which is lovely. I'm absolutely loving doing it. But something that I think we've been missing out on is mob drops. I have no bones, absolutely no bones whatsoever. I've completely run out of them, and I have not done this in ages, absolutely ages. So I thought a good thing to do would be to A, test out the efficiency of our mob farm finally, because we did it and we fixed everything up, and then we never actually got round to seeing how well it works, which it looks like it's working quite nicely. But also, I just want to get a ton of mob drops. So I'm going to go AFK overnight, and we will return tomorrow morning to see how many items we have. Unfortunately, I've just popped into the office and I was met with a screen that said server laggy, sorry, which means that by the look of things, we have crashed out of the server. So let's take a look at how many drops we managed to get in that time. Let's try our best not to die again, because that was embarrassing. Here goes. Not bad. Not bad. Well, I have no idea how long we're AFK for, okay? I absolutely no clue. But we have got 9.5 stacks there, which means that we have around about 20 stacks in total of every type of item. 20 stacks. That's pretty good. And look, we've even got some redstone, we've got some glowstone, we've got some sticks. Nice. Let's check out the other side just to make sure that the other side is actually working, because I seem to remember that the sorting system for the other half of the storage system wasn't really functioning too well. So let's take a look in there. Good, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, this has all worked really quite nicely. We're getting quite a large number of drops from this thing, and I'm chuffed. It's functioning. Now, one thing that I will just quickly do is pop up to the top and shut off the mob spawner so that it doesn't get out of sync, but more importantly, it doesn't cause lag on the server. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.